basketball fans? Yo, today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 picks on who is the most likely players to win the MVP in the 2016-2017 NBA season. 3 of these players I'm about to mention I consider the favorites to win, and then the next 2 are about to be the dark horses who I think could take the league by storm and win it all. By all, I mean the MVP, not the freaking NBA championship. And to make these selections, I only had to follow one rule. Yo, this is an actual law of the NBA MVP. You can find it in the NBA MVP handbook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in NBA history, no player has ever won MVP without their team finishing within the top 3 teams of their conference. So unless you're the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd seed, your chances of winning MVP are very slim. So the only rule I followed is I believe your team has to be good enough to finish within the top 3 seeds of the conference in order to be selected onto this list. Russell Westbrook, I made an exception. If Russell Westbrook can carry the Oklahoma City Thunder to win at least the top 4 teams, I'll give him a wiggle room of 1 seed. If he can make it to the top 4 seed with the Oklahoma City Thunder, then I believe Russell Westbrook will be the MVP of the NBA next season. Everyone is predicting Russell Westbrook to have a freaking tremendous season next year. Some people are even saying that he'll be the first player since Oscar Robertson to average a freaking triple-double in a season. And as crazy as that sounds, it might just be possible. How many did he have last year? He had 18. I just freaking checked. He had 18. And then he had 11 the year before that. And we all know the reason we're all so excited about why Russell Westbrook's gonna have such a great season. It's because his co-pilot, Dion Waiters, left him in free agency to go join the Miami Heat. Now without Dion Waiters on the team, Russell Westbrook can run that team. He can do what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants to do it. Dion Waiters can't tell him nothing. If you're surprised that LeBron James is on this list, I need you to ask yourself this question. Take the time and reevaluate the reason why you are watching this video. You obviously had no idea what's been going on for the past decade. He's already won the award 3 times, and check this out. Yo, check this out. It's even crazier than that. All but his first 2 seasons in the NBA, he has finished within the top 5 players for MVP voting. I'll say that again because I don't think you heard me. All but his first 2 seasons in the NBA, he finished top 5 NBA MVP voting. And even in those 2 years, his first 2 years where he's a freaking rookie and sophomore, he was still in the conversation. He was still getting voted. And we still have these idiots running around here saying, he's not that great. Check your life! In all seriousness, though, I think that this is LeBron James' last chance to win MVP. He's gonna be turning 32 this year. And just scientifically speaking, after 30, athletes begin to go downhill. That being said, I honestly don't think he even cares about winning MVP. The only thing he cares about at this point in his career is winning more titles. Now, if you're a bandwagon fair weather or just a casual NBA fan, then hearing Kawhi's name got you all kinds of freaking confused. But if you're watching this video, then the odds are that you know Kawhi Leonard is pure flames on the court. Now, he's not gonna land on any top 10 highlight reels, or you're not gonna see too many people repping his jersey out in the streets. But if you actually watch him play, what you will see is a thing of beauty and almost a thing of perfection. I'm not even sure if the man is human. Like, he is almost too perfect to be human. Honestly, him winning the MVP this year wouldn't be a surprise at all. He finished 2nd in MVP voting last year. He's already been a Finals MVP. You know, he made the All-Star team for his first time last year, and he just keeps adding to his resume. So the only thing he has left to do to check off this box is win an MVP, and that's coming soon. The only reason I have Paul George under the dark horse category is because his whole team is a dark horse. The Indiana Pacers have developed so much over this offseason. They're basically a completely whole new team. They brought in Jeff Teague, Thaddeus Young, and Al Jefferson. Did I miss anyone? No, I think that's it. Along with the development of Miles Turner, the Pacers could be a very, very promising team in the East, and we all know at the heart and the core of that team is Paul George. He put up some great numbers last year, though, and I think they're even gonna be even better this year. And the reason is because he's not the only person on that team who can set flames to the court anymore. It's much harder to score when you are the main focal point of the offense. Well, he's still gonna be the main focal point of the offense, but when you're the only focal point of the offense, when you're the only thing out on the court that's a threat to score, defense is gonna key eye on you, making it much harder for you to score. Now he's gonna have other players to share that burden, so defense will have to be more honest and play him more fairly, and give the man some space, making his job much, much easier. swear on everything, if my boy Damian Lillard does not receive some freaking credit this year, somebody is gonna feel my wrath. Damian Lillard does just as much, if not more, for his team than any other player in the league. And yet the media never wants to acknowledge him. That's why the media should not be allowed to vote for MVP. Give it to the coaches. Let the coaches vote. Someone else. Everyone pause for a second and comment down below one player who does more for the team than Damian Lillard. And when we're talking about MVP, what does most valuable... That's another video. Let me stop. That's another video. That's coming soon. That's a whole nother video. But what I will say is this. Take Damian Lillard off the Portland Trail Blazers, right? Take him off the Portland Trail Blazers, and what do you got? What do you have? You got CJ McCollum, sure, but you're looking at a team equivalent to the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. But yet, he gets snubbed everywhere. MVP voting, All-Star voting, he gets snubbed. If it weren't for Damian Lillard, the Portland Trail Blazers wouldn't even have a team. And the reason I think he actually has a strong chance to win MVP is, remember, like 3 years ago, before Stephen Curry won his first MVP, before that season started, nobody could have predicted that Stephen Curry was gonna win MVP the following year. And then look what happened. I feel that's the same thing that could happen with Damian Lillard. Look, the stage is set. In the West, besides the Spurs and the Warriors, the third seed is completely up for grabs, and the Portland Trail Blazers finished, what was it, like 5th last year, and they got better this year. Damian Lillard's gonna come back better. CJ McCollum's gonna come back better. They added Evan Turner. The Blazers have a pretty nice young team. I think we're gonna see a Damian Lillard freaking explosion this year. And then we're gonna have all these hype beast bandwagon fans talking about how they supported Damian Lillard from day one. It's gonna happen one day, so don't be surprised if it's this year. But there you guys have it. Those are my 5 players who I feel have the best chance of winning MVP this season. There could always be this player who comes out of left field and takes the league by storm and wins the MVP. Sure, that could happen. But just for me, those are the 5 players who I feel have the best chance going into the season of winning the MVP award. Comment down below what you guys think. Who do you think is gonna win MVP this year? And thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like this video if you liked the video. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. And until next time, remember to kick in the Bucks Team SDC, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace!